What's up, everyone? This is M80, and we are in the Infected. Alright. I do hope everybody's having a wonderful hump day today. And we are going to try to get this sawmill built completely, the sawmill building. Alright, so let's, first of all though, my shield, it's like down, let me see. Put it over there. It's about ready to break. I just wonder that it has not broke on me already, so we need to get that repaired. Alright, we got that. That's first thing. I do have trees all around, kind of having to do some cleanup around here, which will be fine because that'll give Mike a chance to gather some logs. I do hope everybody's having an awesome day today. And be sure, if you haven't, be sure to light up that like button and blow up that subscribe button. Be sure to also go check out the merch store, because we are having the giveaway for the month of October. Every $5 spent there gets you one entry to win, so a $50 Steam card. So be sure to check that out. And welcome, Raichi. Welcome today. How's it going today? Hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday. I saw that you are over on Icarus. Hope things are going alright over there. I do wonder, did you try see if that quest would do or not? I am curious about that. Okay, we don't have any planks. I can put planks in there. Let's just put some up in these. We got Mike getting us some logs. I do think that once we get this one built, I am wanting to kind of rotate it around. Kind of the way that I know Roman last stream had suggested. That was a good idea, to switch them around, so we're going to try to do that. Make it a little bit more streamlined. Okay, let's throw some glass up in there. Let's see, yeah, let's just do in the crafted big. Alright. And we need more screws, and we need iron, or steel. I'll get it right here in just a minute. Okay, I got the glass in there. We need iron and steel. 4 iron and several things of steel. I got some aluminum that I was making. We'll just put that all in here. And steel. I didn't count out how many I needed, but I know how many I'm gonna take. There we go. Okay, we need more screws for that. Okay, that's easy enough to tend to. I am kind of wondering about... Get the right stuff on there. I am kind of wondering about going ahead and maybe try to get some wind turbines made tonight. I don't know. We're going to see how long it takes us to get this thing done. There we go. Glass is all up. Let's go ahead. Okay. Let's see. We need a whole bunch of logs. What's up, Roman? Welcome, welcome. And of course, we're going to need a bunch of clay. So that's going to be a little bit of a issue with the clay, trying to get that, plus having enough to make the, or get all of the cement going, because we want a whole metric ton of cement. Alrighty. Okay. More logs. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just continue to try to throw logs in everything that we can. All those trees that I had cut down to clear out for the beginning. Mike has got tons of trees right now that he's picking up, so we should be good for a little while. He's done taking care of all the food stuff. Got that all good. I thought about that, going and getting some. Which I may. Yeah, we are out of planks. I mean, really, we don't really have to take the truck out. We could take the four-wheeler out. I mean, we don't have to get that much, really. That it's going to call for taking the truck out. The only thing with the truck is that it would provide us a little bit more protection, you know. Okay. You know what? Let's play this a little bit smart, because I don't really want to move those log stands. A lot of it we are going to be getting into here. We'll be... Once we get everything set up, of course, we aren't going to be moving a whole lot of stuff around then. It's going to be a lot of moving it back and forth in the cart, because I'm not going to carry log holders everywhere with me. Because what's the point of having a wood or a sawmill area if you're having to carry log holders everywhere? Okay, we just got to finish out all these ceilings across here and throw shit around, you know. Because that's just the way I roll right there. Oh, I know. I know I can. But... I mean, we've got the extractors. We're going to have a whole bunch here after a little while. And it'd take forever to collect that much, so... Let's see... Actually, we're going to go ahead and look to see what our extractors have. Bad part is I just emptied them out before the stream started, but we're still gonna... I mean, it's not gonna be bad. Yeah, I can deal with getting that. There we go. We'll see what this gets us real quick. Oh, that needs log. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's got us pretty good distance right there. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with that. We are going to do... I want to do with these half walls up here. Because I don't want to do the flat ceilings. I want to do something different. So I've got an ideal in mind for the roof shape. And of course, you got to do some of the roofs this way to get them to do right. So can't remember. Can we link onto that one? What's that wall built? No, we can't. Okay. No worries. Okay, let us jump up here, jump up here. All right. Got that tier 2 parkour going on, you know. Okay, and what we're going to do here. Come on, yeah. Okay. And that's going to be that one. There, and then we will go up that way with that one if I can get it to land right. There we go. Okay. Because got to make a unique roof on there, you know. Oh wow, we got crap all in our inventory there. Yeah, I know. Would you quit? Oh my god, I cannot hit that box. Straight struggle busing right now. Let's go ahead. I don't know if it'll finish these, but we're going to go ahead and stick those on. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We need to fortify the spikes here before long too, but let's see. Let's toss all that stuff. Take all. Let's see. Actually, I think I want to change that. I've got... Okay. Yeah, we're going to change that up a little bit. That's not quite what I want in mind. Okay. Let's delete you. Delete you. And delete you. Okay. That sits back too far for what I'm wanting to do. So what we'll do, so we'll do that. That one is going to be half wall there. That is not the right one. We need roof pieces. Edge right there. Edge right there. There we go. Okay. Let's go look at that. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to try to do. That'll look right. Okay. Because I've got a design in my head right now. So that's what I'm going off of. Oh, I know. I know. What I'll actually probably do is do the... I'm probably going to do the back row that's going to be against the fence. Because I'm going to actually bring them into the wall area and have it kind of look a little bit better, stuff like that. So, is what I've got in mind anyways. like I said, I've got some ideals in mind, and that's what we're rolling off of. Okay. I'm kind of wasting a little bit of time letting the clay extractors get going good, because yeah, I can go out there get some. I probably will go get a little bit. I'm not going to get a whole bunch, just enough to get the roof done. But I've also got to try to get some of this stuff. Finally, I'm probably going to have to rearrange these, get stuff right on here. But I need to get this storage all done. Kind of getting tired of seeing it unfinished, you know. So, let's see, what do we need? 4, 4, 8, and 2. I'm going to go ahead and get that built, even though we don't have... We got plenty of electrical. We're just kind of a little light on mechanical, really. But... And then I am going to rearrange these. I do like that idea of turning them and everything, so we're going to do that number. Let's go ahead, 6, 7, 8, and 2 cobalt. Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn this, have them one set up here. Let's see, we got one, it's 5, so this should be the middle one. I kind of want it right in the middle, right there. The other one, kinda, I want room to walk around them. Okay. Yeah. It's possible on there. Let's see, that is not quite where I want to go. Okay, let's move. You're kind of hard to get into the spot where I want it, yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright, that way, because I do like that idea of, you know, logs on that side. Of course, we're going to go with plank stands. I want to put the plank stands up here. If I can get them up there. I should be able to, because they are smaller than the... Yeah, I just need to get up there, actually. Okay. Come on. Okay. There we go, and just start putting them in right there. And there again, we're just going to build a bunch of them. That whole upper row is going to be for plank stands. That's going to be all logs. That's going to be logs, and I'm going to go ahead and put logs down there. So, and that's out of oil. So, okay. Let's go ahead real quick. It's going to be enough to get a few done. Yeah, I'm definitely just going to have to... I'll ride out there. Like I said, I'm not too worried about grabbing a whole crap load, just enough to get this done. Because we're still sitting pretty decent on that. And of course on the Wednesday night stream, kind of on a limited time frame, so trying to get as much as I can done in the shorter time as possible, so you know. Okay, let's get that done, that done. Let's go ahead, half walls. And there we go. And we'll go roof pieces. Okay. I probably will on there. I just have not done that yet. But yeah, that is... We just hadn't made it that far yet is all. We're just kind of getting, you know, things going. Ooh, nice, Mike. Okay. Let us hop up. Take our cart with us. Should pull the cart over there. Of course, I've only got 2 logs left in it now, so... Okay, there we go. Let's drop down, get another cart full of logs. Probably need some more planks, so... But Mike is keeping us going good on logs. I do need to run up, grab a little bit of oil. Oh, thank you, Dane. Thank you. And welcome to the stream. Oh, nice. Been playing lately. Awesome. Alright, let's get this thing packed full again. Like I said, we are going to have to run up and get some of the more clay run out. But right now we're just going to try to get what we can. There we go. Okay, off of that we're going to go... Of course, I wish that you could link the roof pieces to each other, but unfortunately the only way to do it is like this. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna load this back up there. And load some more planks in, grab a whole bunch of planks. But yeah, that we definitely will put storage, because that will be good for the oil down here. I can run up there, grab it. Because that's primarily what we're going to be using the oil for anyways, is down there, so. Okay. It is. It is a busy game, but that's what I do love about it, is there's always something to do. I mean, it keeps you going, keeps, you know. It's so great on that. Just kind of. I love games that do that, though, that, you know, always something to do, kind of keeps you busy, keeps you going. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Well, welcome, Silent Gaming Corner. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Okay. Let's jump up here again. I guess I should have brought the cart, but that's okay. We can do what we got to do right now. And we are going to go roof pieces. And then we're going to kind of cap it off right here. There we go. Okay, that one looks wrong. Something does not look right with that one. Let's try to replace it. It still looks wrong. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. Let's wait to put that one in. Okay. That's going to kind of give that roof a look like that. Which will look even better once we get all the clay in there and get that done. It's just a matter of waiting on clay, or like I said, I think I'm just going to roll out there and get it. The oil can, yeah. You can use the oil can you use in here. Add oil, the saw benches, the circular saw bench, which is that one right there. Of course, you got to have the tech for it. And I use it in the grinder, but I think you can actually use biofuel in the grinder as well. And plus, you can get the oil distiller and make gas from it. Those are kind of the uses for the oil cans. Okay, we just need some screws on that one. Some iron on that one and screws on that one. We're going to get that storage done this one too. So we might switch over to that. Since we are kind of on a hold for clay, I'm just going to... Oh yeah, it's not a problem. You ever need any advice on it whatsoever, always feel free to ask. I will answer it to the best of my ability. There we go. That's done. That's done. Okay. And we go storage, if I can find it in the right spot. And of course, storage, you always got to start at the top on there. For some reason, it kind of acts weird if you don't. Okay. There we go. Now we got a bunch of planks to add into those. Get all those built. And Mike's doing great things, keeping the logs going. Yeah, really, this episode, I'm trying to get quite a few things built in a pretty well short amount of time. So I'm going to be bouncing back and forth, you know. It's going to kind of be, you know, ooh, shiny object, run and do something for a little while. Ooh, another shiny squirrel, running, chase that one, you know. All them shiny squirrels got to try to catch. Alright, let's go up here. Let's get... Come on, there you go. That one's kind of buggy. You kind of have to hit right on that side to actually access it. That's because of that tree. Clipping kind of into the tree, so that's kind of... would be why. We still need a few more planks, so... It takes quite a bit of planks to get those things done. So... Only if you can paint that plain wood. Well, you can paint the wood. It's just a matter of what color shall we paint the sawmill? That's the next question. Because we can paint all that by doing the upgrade, and I think I do want to. So... let's hear it in the chat. Debate on what color should I paint the sawmill. Of course, there's only a few different colors that we can choose from. I believe that it's blue, red, green, and there's the unpainted. So it's kind of, you know. I keep on running up here, forgetting to change out the clay. Just these. The starting ones do not start out on there. You've got to have the... Of course, it's the... These ones up here do. And the electric one does, but I really don't ever recommend the electric one. It's... To me, it's not really worth it. So... Let's have us a little bit of coffee, kind of keep us awake. And... get through there. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so we got two for green. Alright, let's go ahead and try to put in these half walls real quick before we close that completely in. Come on, there we go. Ooh, I only got one plank left. Okay, let's drop down. Get a bunch more planks. Of course, we'll need a whole bunch if we're going to go ahead and upgrade these walls. So we will load back up the saw benches. Yeah, the circular saw bench, if you can get the tech, is well worth it. You know, I don't really suggest it to be your first tech, because usually my recommendations for the first tech or among early tech is the butcher's table. You know, because that's going to get you where you can harvest meat and everything like that. And then maybe go on into that. And then you also want to unlock the tech for the brick forge as soon as you can. Because those three right there are kind of really good early. And drying rack's really good early. Because, of course, you can dry any of the meat from the butcher's table. So it kind of plays a double, you know, for that. Plus it allows you to extend the saving the meat for longer. So those are definitely some early one recommendations on there to, if you're gonna start out of tech to pick out. Alright, let's go ahead and roof. I don't know why that one wants to do that. There it is, finally. And we're going to be one log short, really. Bad part is to get up there with it. I'm going to have to take the cart up there, so we're just going to load up the cart and say the heck with it. Because, of course, I can't jump up there with the log, so we got to take that cart. And we got to climb, so... Okay, there we go. And it's got that. Yeah, I like the looks of that. That's pretty cool. Okay. So, looks like the votes are... Right now, everybody's choosing green. Let's see. YouTube videos giving you fits? Well, that's no good. Whoa, wake up. Wake up. Don't sleep in. We got work to do. Let's see, do I have... Ooh, I got just enough plastic parts, which I think, from what I can tell, we're in February, so this is getting pretty close to the end of winter. So we are in day 60, or day 57, so I think day 60 is the end of winter from what I've got it set up. Alright, so we got to get that upgrade tool. So right now we just got the stone hammer. Okay, let's see how this thing looks in green. Yeah, possibly, but winter's almost over with, so. And as long as we take coffee with us, I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. The key, I like, yeah, there's the no paint, there's the interior wall, red, blue, green. Of course, we got the house red, so really don't want to do that in red. Okay, we need more planks. Okay. There we go, and we got a whole bunch of planks, so let's get that all done. Ooh, looks like we need some food too. Okay. Let's get that Bam, bam. And... okay. Around the bottom, I want to do the bricks around the bottom. Is what I want to do down there. I don't know if I've got any or not. I've got to look. Oh, we got a few. That right there. Oop. Wall. Wall. Brick. I believe it's the no paint that we've been using, isn't it? Or is it the dark? No, it's the dark. Okay. What's up, Rufus? Oh, really? That, I'm guessing that's what Rye's talking about, that it won't load up? That's weird. That is real weird. Huh. Well, let's see. I don't know if... let's try something. Oh, I got direct message. What is that? Pending. You can to brick. You can to brick, you can't to glass. Give me just a second. I want to try to see what might be going on with YouTube. Of course, I don't know if there's anything I can try to do to fix it, because I don't know if it's on my end or what it is, or if it's just YouTube being YouTube, you know. It acts ridiculous here and there. Let's see. An error occurred. Please try again later. That is weird. Learn more. Yeah, it's doing weird stuff to me too. I can't get it to pull up. That's just so weird. That sucks. You were having... so it's a YouTube problem. Okay. Well, that completely blows. That means that it's going to be hard for people to watch. And that sucks. Because, I mean, everything's showing good, all that. Okay. I went to live and it's showing up good. Huh. Okay. Okay. That is really, really bizarre. I don't... yeah, because I'm trying to... oh, shit. I'm trying to pull it up and it's showing an error occurred. Please try again later. Playback ID such and such. Learn more. So yeah, that is bizarre as crap. That is really weird. Okay. Let's see. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that silent. I don't really know what's going on. I wish that I did. I wish that I could figure out how to fix it for everybody. But I really don't. And it kinda... that really sucks. Because like I said, on my end of it, everything's showing great. I mean, stream quality showing really good. I just don't know what might be causing the problem with YouTube, besides it just being an absolute YouTube mess problem, you know. And, I mean, I have been hearing from other people, you know, that have had kind of some problems with YouTube here and there. So maybe that's it. Now, the very peak, I don't think that I can do anything about that, unfortunately. It's just going to be that color. Because it does not offer a wall like that, but still. Let's put the hammer away. I like that. That front looks good. Yeah. Not too bad. Nice little sawmill. Of course, we still got a long way to go to put in all the pieces, but, you know. Let's see. What we may do, I don't know. I may... you right click whenever you got the... You've got to have the upgrade tool. And then you right click and it allows you to bring up that. But you've got to have the upgrade hammer, so... That's the only way to do that. Okay, let's see. The bad part is for the bricks, we're going to have more. We're going to have all this clay. Let me see. I could probably make a few. Oh, I got so many planks on my inventory right now. You know what? We are not going to worry about that just at the moment. We're going to put some in there. Yeah, I thought that looked pretty good with the green. I like that. Ooh, we need to get our... Of course, that puts us overweight, and I've got to remember to go get some food. That's kind of... Okay. We're kind of at a mess right now. Let's see. Did we get all these boxes done? Like I said, I'm kind of squirreling everywhere, you know. Okay. We may have to make a couple more plank stands. Yes, we will. We need... Let's just break down a couple logs. What's the plan with the whole platform that is on the cliffside? What platform? I don't really know which platform you're talking about. Alright, let's go ahead, get up here. Of course, we got a crouch walk. Because it's kind of tight space up here. I guess I probably could do this from the floor. That'd probably be better, but, you know. It's okay, though. Let's get a bunch of these made. Yeah, I wish that I could knew exactly what was causing the issues with the stream. Because like I said, there's nothing showing on my end that's showing it any problems, so I'm thinking that it's a YouTube type problem, which sucks whenever YouTube has problems. Because then everybody can't join me for the stream and can't, you know, talk to everybody. I get to missing y'all. I enjoy having y'all come join me and talk to me and everything. Keep me company. Oh crap, we're getting attacked. I'm gonna try to... It should be just light attack. Yeah, I do believe YouTube is being stupid. It's... I kind of have that love-hate relationship with YouTube. You know. Okay. There we go. Let's... I don't know where they're going to be trying to attack from. Oh. Sounds like they're coming at the front. Oh, really? Holy cow. Had to delete it and reinstall it. Holy cow, Richard. And welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Glad you were able to make it in, even though we're having issues with YouTube. Pleasure to have you here. Yeah, I don't even know if the thing's even showing the right number of people, because it's showing 1, but yet I'm having a lot more people talking to me than 1. So heck, there's 4 now. So it's just, and I don't know how many are having issues watching and it's kicking you out. If it is, I do apologize. It is, I swear, from what I can tell, it is YouTube. I wish that I could fix that, but I do not know how. Okay, there we go. We are looking good. Let's go ahead. You know what? I need to, yeah. Hold on. I've been needing to go get me some food for the last while. Oh, that one? I don't really have any plans for that one. That's just going to kind of be open type deal. That's kind of access around, you know. I'm not planning on really putting anything there. Alright. Get +1 on a couple of things. Let's get some water. Water house is not on. Let's turn that on. Okay. Let's get that and that. Yeah, it's weird, gamer. It really is, and I don't know what's going on with it, other than YouTube being YouTube, and just, of course, it could be Streamlabs too, causing problems or not reading right, but I think it's more on YouTube's part. Because, I mean, YouTube Studio right now is showing me 0 viewers, yet the counter on the screen is showing 5, and yeah. Yeah, it's really wild. Alright, let's try to get us a bunch of these put in. Well, I do appreciate that. I do. I'm glad that you were able to pop in. YouTube is better now, Rice. Thank you. That is awesome. Hopefully it stays better. It's just I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I'm glad that you were able to come join us tonight, Richard. Definitely a pleasure to have everybody here. I really enjoy having all y'all here, keeping me company on here. Well, I am trying to struggle to figure out how I'm going to do this build. But we're making it, so. It's coming along pretty good. I think so, you know. I still got a few more ideals that I want to add in, implement in. So, of course, there's different things that we're going to try to do, you know. You know, do a few builds that really have no, you know, no purpose for the game other than just, you know, just to have. There we go. And like I said, we are going to wind up with a whole bunch. Oh, there's another stick there. We're going to wind up with a whole bunch of log storage is what my plan is. So we just got a lot to go. The top area. Oh, it's going to, I want to keep all this, well, I think I want to keep it all wood. I don't know. We might turn it into cement. Possibly. That might be a future thing. You know. We'll just have to see. Because I really want to focus a lot of the cement making into... turn it into cash. You know. That is, other than the exterior walls, I want to try to, you know, kind of minimize my cement amount. Because, I don't know, I kind of want to see, I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, but I really want to try to get that, the builder one, be able to have the, be able to make the electrical and mechanical parts. I mean, I really would like to get that. It seems though, you know, almost like an impossible task with how much it is, though. So it's kind of, I really want to do it, but I don't know if I'll be able to, you know. Oh, I need to fill those up. Again, shiny swirl. Well, I got some stones over here I want to get rid of. There we go. We got so many stones and we are just... yeah, I need to get that built. So... let's just do it. Let us just get it done. Because we can. We've got the parts for it. Of course, that's going to take away a little bit of the... yeah, it does. It's kind of almost ridiculous, you know, for it to be that much. But I do understand why the developer put it at that much, you know, to try to, you know, kind of make it where you do have to get out and do a lot. Because, I mean, before, you didn't really have, other than getting the tech notes, after you got the tech notes, you really didn't have to travel out to the towns that much if you didn't want to, you know. Let's see, what am I missing? Talking, getting sidetracked. Okay, I need, which is alright. We're just going to take the stacks, and we need 5 planks, I believe. That should get... oh, we need to grab a wire, too. Let's just grab 1 wire. There we go. We already got the upgrade tool, so we can do that. Let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And Mike is doing great things with the logs. So let's get that built. There we go. And we shall pull out our trusty upgrade tool, and there we go. Now maybe we can get a, you know, start using a lot more of these. And oh, I got chunky. That I do too. I really do, right? I'm hoping maybe, you know, whenever the new update and the storyline that we get like some quest in there and stuff, I think that would be really awesome. And to have like a quest giver to be like, okay, you do this for this many coin, you know, stuff like that, you know, I think that would be awesome as well. There we go. Okay. So we should be able to get... Okay, we should be able to get quite a bit going on. Let me see. I do want to try... Okay. Like I said, I'm trying to get as much stuff as I can built. I've got about an hour left on the plan for the stream, so I'm trying to get everything that I can put into there. Get us really good, you know. So, I do have to make some more bricks though, but that's going to be kind of a future me problem type deal. Well, yeah, but unfortunately I don't really have much pull in that though. I wish that I had a little bit more pull talking to the game developer, but not really, so. Unfortunately, I'm not quite big enough for that one. Okay, we're going to take a bunch. That should be able to get us 4 of those made. Because right now I'm going to do the electric. I know the water wheel is the best way to go, but right now we're limited on parts for that. So we're going to go wind turbines because I do want to get some other stuff going to supplement too, because... I mean, granted, you don't get as much per, but they don't cost nowhere near as much, so... lead. Lead's gonna be a struggle. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's not gonna be horrible bad. Let's go ahead and take some cobalt with us. Okay, we'll just take what we can, get some of that stuff in. We'll come back for more. Yeah, because that 25 mechanical parts per water wheel, kinda, that's a bit pricey. At least for me right now, until I can get that one perk. But I think what I'm wanting to do, I did think about putting a platform up there, but I think I want to try to see about power. Maybe try to... Can I not? Oh, I was hoping to put it right there close to that. That sucks. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see how far in we can get it. Okay. You're gonna have to go there. Let's do a couple. Is that every... Yeah. Okay. Kind of concentrating right now on making sure that they're lined up, but we're going to kind of have, like I said, we're going to kind of have them lined up like that going along, so. Yeah, I know there's supposed to be a big update coming soon because it's supposed to be the storyline. From what I have researched and everything, the storyline is supposed to be coming up really soon. So that's another reason I'm trying to. Of course, I want to get everything that I can built this season. I want to try to get the build completely done. That's why I don't know for sure if I'll be able to make the 25,000 to get the master builder this one. Because, of course, whenever the update drops for the, the quest line and everything like that, adds that in. Of course, we're going to be changing, new season's going to be popping, and we're going to be going into that. So, that is going to be, I mean, of course, with the new season, we've got to, or with the new big update with the storyline, we've got to go into that fresh. I mean, that's just, there's no right, or if we didn't, it just wouldn't be right, Let's see. Let's move a bunch of that in there. Let's move a bunch of you in there. I'm getting ready to spend a whole crap load of metal, so yeah. But I'm looking at the payoff from it. I mean, it's going to allow me, at least with wind turbines, it allows consistent power. Granted, it kind of varies depending on the wind speed. I wish that there was a way to actually tell what the wind speed was or something like that, which maybe in the future we'll be able to, It's just a matter of wait and see, Kind of wait and see what the next big update brings. Of course, if it does come out a beta update, I'm going to be hopping on that beta as soon as I can. Okay. But I'm hoping that it might be just a little while so I can get some of this done, get the build all done. At least try to get to day 100, Because I like to... Yeah. Yeah, that's the saying, That's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to get everything that I can built. I want to get this build, where I can call it complete, and I'm still got a ways to go. That's why we're kind of kicking it in high gear, trying to, get everything that I can, because there's still some other stuff that I really want to build on here, but, Okay. Let's see. Okay, and we've got, where is that? Lead. That's what I was looking for. Forgot what I was going after. In that moment once you walk into the room and forgot why you were there. Walk out and forgot why you went into that room. And then go into the next room and forgot why you went in there. It's just a whole vicious cycle, Okay, so we are... let's take... I'm just going to kind of wait on that lead, I think. Let's take a little bit more aluminum. Let's see, learn something or just had a glitch with Mike. You moved Mike's house to one of the rock faces where your building is. Oh, okay. That's cool. Huh. So you moved Mike's house, so you actually put it on one of the rock faces without foundations? 'Cause I didn't know that you could put Mike's stuff on. I thought that you had to have it foundated on there. Alright, let's take this stuff up. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. It's a shame that you don't remember his name. I would like to check it out. I always like checking out anybody that does on the infected. Okay, we need more cobalt there. Looks like mostly what we need is cobalt, so let's just go ahead and take what we got here, go back, get some cobalt. Oh, really? Oh, okay, okay, he just wouldn't go collect the rocks, okay. I understand. That's wild. Yeah, sometimes I know you can mess with, Mike's passing can create problems here and there. Let's go ahead and take that in. Alright, let's get some more aluminum melting down. Because my big goal is I really want to try to get the electric forges. So we're trying to, of course, get as much money as we can for those. Which we've almost got 2 full boxes of cement. Let's make sure that we got all that out. We need some cobalt left. And then we'll go check to see what kind of power situation we got. Because that should help a lot. Yeah, that's wild that it messed with his passing like that. Just moving the house. I remember a little while back that you had to worry about the issues with Mike. Oh, we need 1 lead ingot. Moving stuff around, have to worry about with the it messing with passing and stuff like that. So I wonder if that's because of the new update that it's starting to, because it seems like that's whenever that starts hitting in, is whenever it's getting close to the updates. Okay, well, let's see what kind of power we got now. Right now, 740 in. Of course, it is, though, 7:30 at night, so, and we got everything running, so we're still good from wind turbines. This is the only way to really tell, 7.5, so we got 10 coming in, so not much right now because there's not a whole lot of wind. That's where the benefit of that water mill is, but it just takes so much parts for it. Oh, not a problem. Not a problem. Always glad to give a fellow gamer a shout out and everything. Normally get around 20 to 30 views, but oh, that is awesome. Glad to hear you hit that. Oh, you are very welcome. I do. Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to Silver Vixen. I've watched her videos. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot that I do keep a watch on, you know. And usually I'll every so often I'll of course search the infected, and if I see somebody new on there, I will go give them a subscribe and show them some support and everything like that, because you know, always love helping out everybody that I can on here. Let's get some more lead. We're going to try to get all those turbines filled up, because it won't take but one, so you know, we should be good. Yeah, it is. She does some really cool builds. I actually found out about her through TBF. So which of course TBF will always be one of my great mentors on this and everything like that. I don't think that I would be where I'm at right now without him. So I have so much good stuff to say about him. He's a great person. I enjoy always having him join us on multiplayers and stuff like that. Always have so much fun. And of course, if he recommends somebody, I immediately go over there to him. Oh, we are chunky. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh really? Yeah, he's nice. Well, I'm glad to know that I could help him out. Like I said, he's helped me out so much. So oh, how did I add so many rocks at once? Alright, yeah. That one, give me just a second. Let me get unchunkified. That, of course, you can, if you hit control right click, you can pick up a bunch. Yeah, she did for a good while. And then if you got the stone grinders, you can put them in there. Of course, if you pick it up, you still got to put them back in the crates one at a time. I wish that he would do the control click to add them all out at one time. Maybe future update, you know. We'll have to wait and see. It's hard to say right now. You know, we just got to kind of wait to see what future updates bring. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead. Ooh, we got tons of... Let's see. I don't think I want to take all that sand, but we're going to take all those iron fragments. And you know why we got all this? Because we got a whole bunch of them. Let's go ahead, drop sand, take that. And we're just gonna... We got a bunch of sand in reserve at the moment. Saw my video of the experimental builds. Nice. Yeah. I might do another. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing another Old West town. I like doing that one. And then of course I also had at one point I had of course a Viking village that I did, which that one was a fun one to do too. It was tricky trying to get all the buildings to roofing and stuff like that to do. We're gonna bring these in. Like I said, I want to bring the upgraded ones in, and we may wind up really upgrading a lot of these and getting them all good. I think I kind of want to overlap these and yeah, I really want to go in heavy with these spikes, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Let's get a few more. Hopefully, like I said, this will kind of keep them from busting as many, and I've got plenty of iron that I can upgrade and upgrade and upgrade now, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. Oh, no, you're good, gamer. That is all good. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I kind of like the surprise aspect of it, of whenever we get to there, not really knowing what to expect, and just kind of, I like surprises, so you know. Okay. There we go. I think what I want to do, I'm going to try to do right there. I'm still not comfortable with leaving the gate open, so let's go ahead, get you over here. Okay. And let's go on and flip some of these around. That way it's easier to get the truck up and down, because that is our main way in and out, so, you know. Okay, we got a little crooked, it looks like, but that should be alright. Yeah. We can move over there. Okay. Let's kind of go flip these around here, of course, and we're going to kind of come out a little bit on there. Have those facing right. Yeah, that one's just kind of... There we go. Okay. All right, yeah, I like that. That is looking far better than those spikes just kind of scattered all over the place. Okay, let's get upgrading. All right, yeah, I can do that, Silent. If you go to my homepage, my YouTube homepage, if you scroll all the way down at the bottom, you can find all of my gamer suggestion links on there, and you will actually find him down there. You will find the link to, of course, Rufus, Raichi. I believe there's even Taz, the accidental survivor. Of course, Raging Diesel. You know, he's another one. If you have not checked out his stuff, I would recommend on him, checking him out. Another good friend of the channel. Like I said, there's just been a bunch that has, you know, helped me along. Oh, nice. Good deal. All right. Yeah, that's looking... I like that. That's looking a lot better. I really like the way the cement looks on that wall, too. And, of course, we got... Hopefully that should... I wouldn't mind having an attack to actually try that out. I think that might be pretty good, but... Don't think the link will be clickable. I don't know. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, I know they will all appreciate that, and I appreciate that. Alright, let's continue on with this. I mean, we got all these iron fragments. We might as well use them. And I completely forgot to put that back. Or put that lead up. Okay, let's do this. Oop. That's the old way up. We can't go that way anymore. That's right. Okay. Let's make our way up real quick. And get that. There we go. Nice. We have gotten quite a bit done. We got the sawmill, the building all done. I mean, we still got a few more of the log holder and plank holders to go. We've got a lot of this stuff upgraded. Come on. Come on, give me the wood. This is the only problem with the... There we go. Sometimes getting wood spikes linked in to upgrade's a bit of a pain. There we go. There we go. And you're gonna... There we are. Okay, cool. We got all that made up. Let's take a trip over to this one. Yeah, definitely go check out Silent Gaming Corner. Definitely, definitely. And like I said, another one definitely go check out is Raichi Gaming. She is just kind of starting out. Really good friend of the channel. Good help, you know. So, and she's just kind of starting her channel out. So go check her out. Okay. We are definitely gonna, yeah. Hopefully this will, these spikes a whole lot better. There we go. Okay. And let's just continue on the way that we were doing. I think it looks better this way too on the walls. Of course, we still got to upgrade this one to concrete. Let me see something though. Okay, yeah, we got to come out though a little bit with that. I don't like it inset in there. So... I want it just kind of, you know, right like that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you are much appreciated, Silent Gamer. Let's see. Yeah, I wish the dev would add multiplayer, but, you know... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely, Richard. Yeah, that foolish girl, she's got some amazing builds. Which, every once in a while, she'll pop over and say hi during the stream and stuff. Okay. There we go. Yeah, like I said though, also a much definite one to check out, like I said, is Raging Diesel. He's doing a build where he's actually building a roadway over a mountain. And it's really cool. Okay, we are, yeah. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to flip these around in case we bring the foiler over through here. We want a way in and out easy, so. Okay. Now, let's do one more. Yeah, I like the looks of this a whole lot better than what it was. it just looks more organized and, you know, looks more fortified to me. Yeah, yeah, that would be all right. That would be all right, Roman, you know, to have an extra line of defense. Yeah, I would not be opposed to that, you know, extra upgrade, something like that, you know. Let's go ahead and just kind of get that. See, yeah, that should be all right there. This one should be well fortified. And I think I might leave this kind of... Because if they come around here, a lot of times they'll come running from there. So I'm going to leave those. There we go. Okay, but we got a lot of upgrades done. We got a lot of stuff done. Let's see where we're sitting on everything. Excuse me? Oh. Hey, you little... I don't think that we really need to use that. But we need to stop crouching, though. Okay. Let's see, 314, we probably need to turn in for the night real quick. Let's put all that up there. That should help me heal up, too. Okay. You know, I really probably should grab that fox and harvest him up, though. Because we need that hide. So we got a lot of stuff that we got to get with hide. If I can get them. That's the next big problem. There we go. Okay. And of course, you know, we've got to go down because our sink does not want to let us wash our hands there. Let's try it again real quick. But I know what's going to happen, yeah. I have yet to figure out what's causing that. Because that sink, nor we got the bathroom sink done. You know. Weirdest thing. Cannot wash my hands at all. I just still have yet to figure that one out. Because there should be no reason for that. But at least we can come down here and wash them. Yep, I know, dude. You want a drink? I'll refill those here after a little while. Yeah, I have yet to figure out exactly what's causing that. I don't know if it's because of the way that I built in the treehouse that's causing it. Ooh, nice. Power in 1,165. Nice. That's kind of 8:30 in the morning, so, you know, good sunlight, good everything. That's awesome. Okay. Let's add some more clay to here. Because I don't have to fill these things up as long as I can keep clay added in. They will keep on producing more and more cement, you know. So. Of course, we're going to need a little bit more storage for them. Let's go ahead, hide. I've got the one. You need 4. You just need cloth. Let's put that in there. Yeah. Need a whole bunch of that. Let's take a stack of cloth. There we go. You know, start getting some of that stuff done. Now, I have seen in the past, and I think I want to try it. I have seen ones use, let's see, use those shelves. I know, that's why I grabbed them. And harvest them up for the hide. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm just going to eat a ration, say the heck with it. Let's go ahead and get veggie mix made up. Probably need to grab some coffee real quick since we got a blizzard coming. Let's see. Coffee. It's coffee time. And of course, like I said, if you have not checked out the merch store, go check it out. Help support the channel on there. Plus, every $5 spent on the merch channel through the months of October gets you entered to win a $50 Steam card. So definitely go check that out. Like I said, it helps support the channel. Plus, it offers you a great chance to win that $50 Steam card. So I agree on that. The cooler is overpowered. It really is. It is. If you have not made one, Silent, make one. It is well worth it. It is overpowered, but you know, it is a great thing to have on there. Okay, this is what we're going to try to do. We're going to see decor. Oh, it won't add those. I thought that you could put the books in there. Can you not? I thought you could put them on the bookshelf or on the shelves. Damn. Okay. Well, that sucks. Because I was wanting to try to use those as bookshelves. But, okay. Because I wish there was something you could, you know. I guess I can use these. These are going to have to work. Okay. And the clipping. Okay, let's start in the corner with that. And we're gonna see how this works out. Furniture, living room, right there. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can do this. Okay. Now then, furniture, living room. I'm really thinking about that down there by the maybe by the garage or in the. I thought about even building it in the forge area, but yeah, we've got to do something. Okay, let's try to get this finagled in somehow. I want to get it lined up just right, and it's gonna. Oh, right there we go. That was what I was looking for. There we go, and okay. And we're missing 4 planks. Yeah, I was thought about, of course, you've got, what is it? I believe in the furniture, maybe the kit, which is it? I can't remember. There's those, but I don't think those look as good as the ones that I just put up there. I think those look better. And I'm 99% sure that you can put books up on there and have it looking like a bookshelf area. So decor. Watch me be totally wrong. Nope, we can. Of course, we're going to kind of randomize it, you know. I might have to find something to stand up on. Let's try flipping it around, seeing if that doesn't look as good. I want to get one on this other shelf right here. Let's make sure that they're straight first. Oh, there it was. Okay, let's... Okay. There we go. We're just, like I said, we're going to kind of play around, put different ones, different places, stuff like that. Kind of looks a little funny with that one, but that's okay. Let's see, we have not used that one yet. Okay. Okay, there we go. We'll call that all right for right now. Go get a bunch of plant fiber. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought the white ones looked really good. So we got tons of plant fiber, so that's not going to be a problem getting all this built. There we go. Kind of start to fill that in, you know. Got some books going on there. Of course, let's look to see what else. I want to get some of the vases done up. Of course, we need to... We're going to put the stuffed rabbit, you know. We're going to put it right by the bed. Have the stuffed bunny there, you know. Alright, well, I've only got a little bit longer, so yes, definitely catch you on Raichi's channel tomorrow, definitely. And you have a wonderful night. And yeah, of course, it's a little bit late. Usually I show up towards the end of the streams for Raichi, and also on Rufus I'll show up there. But if you want to come over and chat with me some, go check out their streams, and I would love to chat over there. Alright, let's get that so I can make the stew mix. Now we need that. I don't know that I've got any eggs over here. That may be a little bit of a problem. We gotta start clearing out some of the spoiled food. Ooh, I need to... Since I'm going over there, of course I do have all the words, all the pumpkin and watermelon crates over there. I got those over there to feed, that I can use to feed the animals too, but I need to make a few more of those. You gotta love once you're trying to come up with something and can't find the words to say, you know. Okay, let's take those. Another thing that I am going to have to get built real soon, but it is going to take some electrical parts, is the refrigerator. We need to get the refrigerator up and going. So that's another thing that I have got to get going. Of course, I want to make my little kitchenette in the actual house part too, but I'm going to be using this, of course, over here to, you know, have a lot of the stuff, because it is very convenient to have the stuff in the town hall, but I also want my house to, you know, to have where I can have food in there. Let's just go ahead and eat that. We got an empty box there. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna move you. Oh, no, 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 no. I want the control panel, not the town hall. I'm gonna move you up there. So I like having you over here by the sink too. Let's go ahead. Placeable furniture, kitchen. Of course, we got the refrigerator. Let's go ahead and put that out here. 10 electrical parts. Holy cow. We might have that. Maybe. I think, which I do I'm not sure right now on Monday. I do have to work on Monday, this coming up Monday. So I don't know how that's going to work out for the stream. I may try to stream in the evening, but my boss is on vacation, so I am running the show there. So, you know, I've got to work my day off because he's there, so somebody's got to be there to run the place. So, you know, I will be working on Monday, like I said, so I'll just have to see how things work out. I'm going to go ahead and put them out for now, although I really don't have to, because, I mean, it doesn't really matter with the... Okay, I think we've got 2 more days until spring comes around. Okay, I do need to get the iron and everything for the junction box, though. But there we go. And of course we need a junction box. So, like I said, I'm not real sure how Monday's going to roll. We're just going to have to kind of play it by ear. Hopefully I will have it. If I don't, then there will be a special one on Friday. So, you know, I am planning on doing my Wednesday night, but if, like I said, if I don't do Monday, then it will be Friday. So, let's see. Iron, copper, cobalt, and screws. Okay. We're going to have to fill those up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Let's do an extra one of those. Get some screws crafted. And we need to stop by and get a couple wires too. So this is going to, you know, really show us if that extra bit on the power is going to be worth it right now, because we're going to be kind of, you know, that's not straight. Is that showing through now? No, it's not. Okay. So okay, there we go. We now have us a fridge. So we need to put that down. Fridge. There we go. Let's turn that on. Let's turn the water off for right now. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to move. No, I want to leave. Well, let's take the single stack bacon. I don't like breaking up the ones that stack like that. I wish there was a single click to put that over there too. But let's go ahead. Put that in there. There we go. Now we can start harvesting up some animals. You know, I want to get one of the other builds that I'm going to be building. I want to do a smokehouse. Of course, kind of snagging the ideal from Raichi, but, you know, I really like the ideal, so we're going to try to build one of those. I want to try to build, like, I don't know, some kind of other thing. But, yeah, and we're going to build a little fishing area down there, you know, a little fishing hut type deal. Maybe do some kind of interesting bridgeway across or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, but I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Ooh. After we snag this deer, because we need the hide. Actually, I need to bring a bunch of these carts down there and just have them sitting right here, because this is one heck of an animal trap. You know. Those guys get stuck there all the time. It's pretty awesome, actually. Oh, you are very welcome. And yeah, definitely, like I said, go over, check out the merch store, get you some awesome M80 gaming merch and help the channel out, and plus enter to win that $50 Steam card. A giveaway is going to be ending on Halloween, the very last day of October, so be sure to check that out. Be sure, if you haven't, go check out some of my friends that do the Infected. And be sure to light up that like button and blow up that subscribe button. And we will see everybody on the next one.